If you need a simple way to show your product in 3D to your customer, then follow along as I show you how to take a part from Shapr3D into PowerPoint and create a clean visual tour of your part. Firstly, to let you know, I am not a designer. I've recently started having to design more for a new role. I'm able to use SolidWorks for the basics, but I recently stumbled upon Shapr3D, and I have enjoyed using it on an iPad for creating some simple designs very quickly. I wanted to use a 3D design in Shapr3D to create a nice visual of the part, switching from one view to another with a clean background, for a course I'm putting together. Many CAD software has some sort of visualization feature, usually as a paid extra, where you can set camera frames and your view will change between frames as you see fit to showcase your part. I don't have the additional visualization in SolidWorks at work, and currently Shapr3D does not have any video rendering visualization features either, although I believe it is being worked on for a future update. Many people have taken to using screenshots and stringing them into a video. This is both time-consuming and produces poor results unless you are extremely patient, or people have paid for additional animation software that has a learning curve to it, and I don't have time to learn how to be an animator. So whilst this is a bit of a workaround and does have limitations, it is something that is easily achieved and works for my need, and will possibly help you too. Many people already have a Microsoft 365 subscription, so they have access to PowerPoint anyway. No additional software required, and no huge learning curve either. I'm going to download this switch from 3D Content Central as I have no parts that contain multiple assemblies in my own designs. In Shapr3D, I will open the design, and in the visualization section, I will add some color to the part. I will speed up this process as this task is not relevant to this lesson. I just want a colored representation of a 3D part to use. Okay, now we need to save it in a different format. STL and step files do not retain their colors or visualization features when imported into PowerPoint, so the only file type I found that worked was to save as a GLB file. If you know of a better file format to use, please let everyone know in the comments below. We're done with our part in Shapr3D. Let's move over to PowerPoint. We will start with a blank presentation and delete the default text boxes in here. Head over to your Insert tab and under 3D Models, select this device. Choose your GLB saved 3D file. Just a note here, if you have saved the file using an iPad, it is likely to be in a zipped folder. You may need to extract the compressed folder first. Now you will see a view of your part with retained colors. You can rotate the part to the desired view using the rotation icon here. You can also select default views from the pane at the top. Once you have selected your starting view, you can then move on to create animations and morphed slides to make things look interactive. Just before we do, let's make a few slide duplications that we will use later on. 5 will do. We can always duplicate more if needed. Now let's look at some of the animations available. Select the part on the first slide, click on Animations. Using the drop-down, you can see these animations available for 3D parts. Green is entry animations to the slide, red is exit animations, yellow is animations that will happen through the slide. You can experiment with these, but for now, I'm going to select Turntable. You will see a preview of it happen as you apply it. Now, turn on your animation pane here. You can replay the animation with the Play From button. And if you right-click the animation itself, you have access to change settings, such as when to start the animation in the presentation. Don't worry too much about this, as we will export the presentation to a video, so the animation will start automatically. If you select Effect Options, you can change more things here, such as direction, intensity, and your rotation center. Under the Timings tab, you can speed up or slow down the animation and have it repeat on a loop or for a number of cycles. Again, experiment with these settings to your liking. I'm going to leave this on a slow turntable for the entrance view of the part, giving a full 360 tour of it. That's covering the basics of animations. Next, we're going to look at morphing slides to give further animations to viewpoints I want of the part, such as certain faces. This is like setting keyframes in other visualization software. On the second slide, select the part. Now change the viewpoint to what you want to see. If you don't see the viewpoints in the top pane anymore, then choose the 3D Model tab that is active when a 3D model is selected. Now you can see the view pane again. If there isn't a default view that you want or need, you can use the revolve icon to try and get the desired view. Or you can have better control using model rotation under the Format 3D Model tab. To access this, right-click on your part, select Format 3D Model. Now you can use the rotation buttons to rotate just one of the three axes, X, Y, or Z, or type in values for fine control. Okay, let's change the view on slides 2 to 5 to show 4 different faces of the part. Currently, if we play the presentation, it will just switch to the views, not animate nicely around. This is not our goal. We need to select all slides by selecting the first slide, then pressing Ctrl and A to select all. Next, select the Transitions tab and choose Morph. This will create an animated effect to rotate the part between the required orientations. Now we have nice animated transitions of our 3D part. Add as many slides as you need to create a nice view of your part. Next, for this tutorial, we want to export this as a video for a file to show on a website or to send to a client. However, if you are creating presentations, then you can use PowerPoint to create a great interactive and flowing killer presentation to show to your client. Go to your Record tab and export to video. You will get this new window. Firstly, let's change the settings by clicking Customize Video. You can change the video format and resolution here. As we do not have any presentation narration setup, we will have to stick with "Don't use recorded timings and narrations." This will automatically work through the slides, and we can change how long each slide is maintained using the timing setting here. I will select 1 second to keep this quick. Next, click Generate Video, choose your file name, and save location. And voila, you have your generated 3D part showcase video. Play about, have fun, and enjoy.